Hi everyone, welcome back to Tech Talk with Jeremy. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a shorter video. We're going to do an update on a review that I did a little over 7 months ago about the Vivoactive 5. Now, if you remember, if you saw that video, I had an Apple Watch and I was switching to the Vivoactive 5 for a couple of very specific reasons. So first and foremost was the battery life. So I was charging my Apple Watch twice a day, right? Because I wanted to get sleep tracking, but the battery only lasts 24 hours at the most, which I wasn't kidding at, but so I was charging it in the morning after I slept, and then like 30-40 minutes before I went to bed, just to make sure I could track my sleep. The Vivoactive 5 with Garmin on the website promised 11 days. And unless you had your display on 24/7, then it's 5 days, but I don't need that. So for me, 11 days was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And so that was really one of the main focuses of me buying this watch. Sleep tracking was the second one, right? Obviously, if I don't have to charge it every 11 days, the sleep tracking is just awesome. You just don't have to worry about charging the phone before bed, and you can track your sleep with no issues. The last one was really about the fitness tracking metrics. So, this watch is all about fitness. The Apple Watch is more smartwatch first, and then fitness, where this one, that's the primary focus, is fitness. So it does have some more fitness metrics, and with me wanting to get more healthy, that's really one of the things that I wanted with this watch. So those three things were kind of the main things that really turned me on to this watch and made me want to make the switch. Now, some of those things are the reason for this video. I'm pretty frustrated at a couple things. So whenever there is a software update, the battery drains almost all the way in 1 day. So now I'm back to the Apple Watch where I'm having to charge it every single day. Not happy about that. Definitely not happy about that. Garmin knows about this. In fact, on their own support page, it says, software updates cause a temporary spike in battery use. While the watch reindexes data, rebuilds databases, resyncs everything, for most people it settles in 24 to 48 hours. I have not experienced that. Also, my mom has not experienced that. She also has the Garmin Vivoactive 5, and she's getting that battery drain after a software update. It could be a couple weeks. And it's not just the Vivoactive 5. There's people that have other Garmin watches as well that I'm seeing in the forums that are having kind of the same issue. So definitely something you want to consider if you're looking to switch to Garmin is know whenever there's a software update, your battery's going to probably drain until it fixes itself, reindexes all these data, rebuilds databases, those type of things. So that's what's going to be happening. Now on long hikes, so if you're doing a gym workout where it's 25, 30, 40 minutes, it tracks it perfectly. But if you're on a longer hike, there have been a number of times where it stopped tracking my hike. So, around mile 2 or whatever, it stops tracking. I look down, I've lost 0.3 miles. I want to have that information. So that's another thing, that I'm kind of frustrated with. But the battery life is pretty much the primary one. And the main problem I have with that is they've known about this since 2024. So in version 12.10, 12.2 was kind of the first time it showed up. In August 15.05, version 16.07, and now in January in February there's been these issues that we're having with this software update. So they've known about it for 2 years. Really hasn't been a good option or good fix for it. So kind of frustrating, to be honest. Now, sleep tracking is still great. There's only been maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 7 months where it didn't track my sleep, and I was frustrated those mornings. But when we think about it, that out of 7 months, not a huge deal. Just really the battery draining and it not tracking the full hike is really kind of where my frustrations lie. And really, with Tech Talk with Jeremy, I want to give you my honest opinion. Now, when I first got this watch, it was doing great, right? It was 11 days, full battery life. It was tracking my hikes. It was tracking everything that I wanted to. But I've been using it for 7 months now. So now I'm kind of seeing the different, kinks and stuff they have in their system. And it's kind of frustrating. Will I go back to the Apple Watch? I don't know, maybe, if there's a better Apple Watch that comes out this year that has more battery life, potentially, right? But for right now, I'm going to stick with it. But if you've had it for a couple months and you're having these issues, I have seen that Garmin will replace the watch. So you might want to check into that if you only had it for a couple months and you're having some of these issues. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people in these forums talk about it, and it's kind of frustrating. So, anyways, wanted to bring that to you, an update on it. I wish it was a little bit better of an update, but I want to bring you the truth and always be honest with you guys. So we thank you for watching our video and our content. We really do appreciate appreciate you guys and love producing it for you. Please hit that like, subscribe button and the notification bell to know when other videos are coming out. But for now, we'll see you until next time.